Welcome, everyone, to our limited edition show, bringing two worlds together and launching Born to Shine and the Living Word in one place. I am your co-host, Genevieve Dowling, and next to me is my beautiful co-host and sister,
Josi Growin.
We are so grateful that we received a call from God, that it was time to share our voices in a new way, to welcome you into our inner world of healing, love, success, and the divine. Thank you for being here and riding the wave of authenticity. We may laugh, cry, we might even speak another language, and that's what being present and real is. Isn't that what the world needs more of anyways? Let's dive in. Welcome, everyone, to our limited edition show where we are bringing two worlds together as one, launching the Born to Shine and Living Word podcast. And today, episode 1 is about choose people that choose you. And that's something that you say all the time, Josi.
Well, I think that's why we're here today, and we choose to do it together because we are people that choose each other. And yes, it is something that define me and define my world and define my circle as I keep on moving forward, for sure. So yes, I'm excited to talk about that on the next 30 minutes that you're going to join us on this first episode of this Born to Shine and also living the word together. And Jen, I'm so grateful for us to put that podcast together.
It's been a long time coming, and that's one of the themes of today is how did we get here? And not only to here in this podcast, not even here to Mexico, our journey in general. And we're going to start with that journey because a lot of people who have been following you, watching you, they know you as the co-founder of Evoke Real Estate. It's a boutique firm in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and you've done incredible things, but that's not the only business that you have, and we'll get into that in a few other episodes. Yet when you came to Mexico, you made a decision, and that's one of the things I love about you is when you decide and you take action, you go forward. But people often think that a decision is easy for some people, that there is nothing behind that decision. So could you share a little bit about coming to Mexico? Was it scary? Were you excited? Did you have a plan? What did that look like?
Yes, for sure, because this is how we met in Mexico, and we're going to share more about that. But first of all, how did we get here? Mm-hmm. Mexico is such a beautiful land of freedom. It's such a beautiful land that everything that you want can become a reality. And for me, I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I was traveling the world, but I was also missing something inside that, I think we all seek happiness. But in Canada now, we are living in the rat race so badly that we are losing the right purpose of this living, that is happiness, and to have this health and to have our eyes truly open and this clarity of moving forward. And yes, to fulfill our dream and to make it happen. So to go back a little bit, Jen, I was in Montreal. I was having a good job and everything, but I got sick. I got sick of this. Not only sick of this rhythm of life, but I truly got sick because I was working 90 hours a week, and for me, it was like, this is not living. This is not the true life. So I finally packed my stuff. I was traveling many years before that, traveling in Central America. And when I arrived to Tulum, I called my mom and I said, Mom, I found the love of my life. And that was the Caribbean Ocean. When I met the Caribbean Ocean, for me, it was like, this is truly living, connecting with nature, connecting with myself. And for me, talking about choosing people that choose you, it's first choosing yourself. Mm-hmm. And when I was sick at that time, or when I was always, even my little brother, Miguel, was like, Josi, I hope they give you free coffee at the hospital because you're there a lot, And you know why I was there? Because of stress, because of this crazy life that we've been taught that we have to be this person. We have to be there. We have to have those things. And who said that? So for me, connecting with myself, when I met this Caribbean, when I met Tulum, when I met Mexico, I felt home. Mm-hmm. I felt that I was finally in a place that I can connect truly with myself, with nature, and with the right people. So that was many years ago. And then I came back I live more than 8 years full time in Playa del Carmen, between
Wow.
Playa and Tulum, and that was it's a big journey for sure. A lot of people think that being an expat, it could be easy or not, depending on how you want to live it. But I'm very grateful for my journey, for my path. Now that what I've been doing, and now that we met, all the beautiful people, the beautiful souls that like have been coming in through my path. But for me, Mexico is my home. Is a place that I choose. This is a place that I chose because I felt also as a world traveler that I was traveling without traveling, because here in Mexico you meet people from all around the world, and talking about we're gonna get there, but I have a coffee shop, Wow Cafe, and at the Wow Cafe sometimes we have people from Colombia, from Australia, from Spain, from United States, from all around the world, and I have only 6 tables. So this is little things that for me, this is how I got here, but in a very short resume. But for me, I feel that I can truly connect with myself. I can choose myself. And this is why I moved here also. Because back in Canada, I was always there for all my family, my friends. And that's why I was sick also, because I was giving my energy to all of the people, but people that wasn't that much choosing me all the time. And that's why I'm so grateful that we chose this topic today, because you are a person that has been choosing me and I've been choosing you. And so this is very exciting to be here and to start that journey for real.
You said something that I finally felt home, and that's something that resonates with me so much, is that when we are born places, we're expected to feel like that is our forever, like that is home. And I was very similar to you. It never felt like home. It never felt real to me. And you coming here and sharing that this is the love of your life, the Caribbean Ocean, this is home. I know that. I know it because I witnessed it. And I'm someone where you can tell me everything you want, but I have to see you doing it. And I remember seeing you for the first time in Tulum. You were speaking on stage about sustainable living, and there was an energy coming from you, oozing from you. It was captivating. I just needed to know you. And when you meet someone like that or see someone like that, you know that there was a story behind what people are seeing on stage of the glory. And one of the things I love about you is you never forget where you came from or where you're going, but you also know how to stay very present. And I believe that that is the magic of magnetism. And I believe that that's why we've been on this journey of getting to know each other.
Oh yes, and that just a little fun fact about Jen and I, that now that there's something that you always share about, like that we date for a while,
Yes.
because when I was on that stage and I was super like stressed, I was like, there was a lot of people, it wasn't a festival, and you came after my conference and you gave me this little paper that you are a queen, and I had that on my computer, stick on my computer for a year, and I think that you didn't know that. I shared that after that, but you never know how you can touch a heart of someone, like it can make a difference in someone's life, and you did make a difference in my life, and you keep on doing it. And this is what I'm so grateful for you, and to keep on building. And like you guys that are listening right now, you're gonna get to know us, and it's a love story. It's a love story, it's a friendship, and I'm very excited that we can record this, that we can do that, because we're doing that for us first, and then after that for the one that are listening, that they're sharing, and they want to grab some of what we're going to be sharing and apply it. It works. So, but take whatever is for you, because for us it did works. And Jen and I, we've been very mirrors, and this is something that I love about you, babe, because it's real and it's true and it's honest and it's transparent. And I choose you every day. Anyway, but for me, Mexico has been a home that I'm building my true family, and that's why also I keep on traveling. I keep on discovering this beautiful world that God has given us, because I truly feel that it's a museum. But my base is in Playa del Carmen, Tulum, and Riviera Maya. And why Riviera Maya also? Because the Mayan, they have so much history, they have so much to give us, and they put so much belief in their land, and in the grounded. And I think that we've been so much pushed to be version of ourselves that we're not, that some coming back home, coming back into to our roots, our true roots. And this is what I love about this region, that people are coming from all around the world to reconnect with themselves, and then through connect to the real people that they want to have in their family, in their circle. And you know that we've been through a lot in the last few years, in the last few months, because some people are going nuts. And we see that. And then we see that we're becoming a land of like, of people are coming to start a new life, a new chapters. And question for you, like, how did you manage to start a new life here, Eugene?
It's a beautiful question. And then that's exactly what it feels like is a new life. And something where you were saying like world traveler, I remember being a young kid in school and I came home and I was like, why do we have borders? Why do I have to have this passport to leave the country? It didn't make sense to me. Like, we don't own this earth. This is
So
Mother
true.
Nature. Like, why can't we go anywhere we want? And so that was who I was becoming as a very young girl. I was traveling a lot because just like you, I didn't feel home. And to come here, I didn't think about creating a new life. I came here because I didn't know how to soften. I didn't know how to slow down. I didn't know how to do all of the things that I thought were possible, but I hadn't shown myself it was true. And so when the world went really crazy the last few years, and there was a lot of things happening that just did not feel in alignment, I thought, if not now, then when? And I had a call on my heart to come to Mexico for many years. And I didn't know why or what, but I knew I had to go. And so I sold everything I had and I took my dog in 3 suitcases and I moved to Mexico. And I'll never forget the moment that I got to the apartment that I rented a month before because there was nothing available then. And Tico, my beautiful angel dog, he had been in the hospital the first day we arrived. And I finally got to this apartment and I sat on the balcony looking at the jungle. I could hear the crickets. And I thought, what do I want to do?
Hmm.
And the answer that really scared me was, I have no flippin' idea what I want.
Wow.
I don't even know what I like to do. So I made a decision to take a year off of working to get to know myself. I said, I am going to decide what I like to do, what I want to do. I want to know who I am.
Yes.
At 33 years old, I didn't know who I was. And so I think that was how I set the stage to build a new life, is that I believe it was the first time I had ever taken the time to get to know myself. And you said something earlier about coming home to ourselves. I never felt safe to be me. I was always the one working harder, helping everyone. You know, I had this beautiful show going on the outside. Lots of properties, scaling 7-figure businesses. But on the inside, I was every single day being like, is this it?
Is that enough? Also, you know. But I think something you just mentioned about redefinition.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that we have to be the same person forever? We can't. You know, our soul wants to
Evolve.
evolve. Sorry, my français, je suis français.
Oui, oui, bien sûr.
So yeah, our soul wants to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what, again, going back to like northern countries, we've been taught of like, you need to be good, behave good, and you know, like, and do
The
the
rule
rest.
book.
Exactly, you know, like to do the same as like the neighbors. No, we're not the same, and nobody will be the same. And you have your own talents and you have your own qualities, and you are someone that just like, you are unique, but also your soul is evolving. So keep on evolving. And that's why I think we received that call of coming here down south in Mexico. And also because we have 320 days of sun. So sun make us happier, make us funnier, make us more beautiful, and etc. But you know, to redefine ourselves. And this is something that I've been on that journey too. And then we're going to talk more about that on episode 2. But that it's okay to not know, to take a pause and observe, because the power is in the pause of looking of what you are right now, where you are, and also what you will love to be, what you will love to go. And it's okay to don't know, and then, like I said, stop, pause, observe, and then redefine that. And you can change, because I remember myself that like I was so scared about the judgment, and also I'm an Aquarius. I'm always living in different planets, and I'm always moving from another project to a new project. And sometimes, yes, some of my projects are working, some are not working. And people, yeah, you're crazy, Josie. You're a dreamer. Yes, I'm a dreamer, and I'm gonna keep on dreaming. But I was scared about what the other will think, and when I stopped that, this is when my real project, my real me is coming out, and I'm just letting go the how, and I focus on the who, and you are part of the who.
Well, and we live in an achievement-based society where we define who we are based on things that we achieve, the letters beside our name, the money that we have in the bank, what we've done. It's all this resume of accomplishment. But when we take all of that away, that's where we're left naked in front of ourselves, with God, with ourselves, and who are we really? And the truth is that we're all a soul having an experience. And if we didn't come here, and I'm not saying we know everything, trust me, we definitely do not, but you have to be the change you want to see. So if we're not happy where we were and we don't make a change and go somewhere else and try, then who's going to do it? You know, Dr. Joe Dispenza, who I've done a lot of work with, always says, be the change you wish to see in the world. Don't talk about it, be it.
Amen.
And I think that's the most beautiful thing about this new world, this new dimension that we're going to get into in a few episodes. It's the old rule book of achievement-based success, of who am I based on what this piece of paper says, no longer works. You might as well rip it up and throw it out because it doesn't define us. And here in Mexico, people don't ask, what do you do for a living? They don't ask that question.
No.
They want to know,
It's true,
what are you excited about right now? What is
What's
it
your dream?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow? You know, instead of like,
Right.
let's go snorkeling, let's go outside. But this is what we've been taught. And also that's why we have to deprogram to reprogram. And I think that if you're listening right now, it's not a causality, it's a confirmation. And you know, but we're talking this episode on choose people that choose you. And if you want to have more people that choose you, you have to choose yourself first. Because most of the time we're very good of taking care of others. And mostly women, you know, that we have probably a lot of women listening right now that like we are very caring, we are very loving, but it's time to reconnect with yourself and to get to know yourself better, because the only person that will be there till the beginning, in the good and the bad, it will be you. And when you start reconnecting to that, when you start getting to know yourself, I invite you to, like we are doing all the time, journaling, but make a list of like what you like, what your qualities, your talents, what you're also like the things that you're not good at, you know, and if you were just dating yourself, like how you would like to share. And sometimes, you know, I ask people in the street or something, what's your biggest dream? And people don't know. Or what's your biggest quality? You know, we don't know. So reconnecting with yourself and choosing yourself and looking at yourself in the mirror, saying hi in the morning to yourself in the beginning of the day to connect truly. And this is how we did connect, Jen, if you think about it, because I came to Mexico, same reason as you, to stop this other old life, or like this book, you know, that like we've been taught of, you have to. And I'm gonna do my own rules. I'm gonna do my own, because this is my life. And nobody should tell you how to do things. You know, you should put your own non-negotiable. You should put your own rules. You are the CEO of your life. So start acting as a CEO of your life. Stop just waiting for a confirmation on the outside and listening in the inside. And when you truly connect, this is when people going to start choosing you also and respecting you. But again, if you want on the outside what you're not capable of giving you on the inside, how?
When it goes back to your outer world is a reflection of your inner environment. And so often when I'm coaching people, they'll tell me like, you know, everyone in my life is this, or everything is that. And I don't even speak in absolutes anymore, because everything changes by the minute, by the hour, by the day. And we were in a meeting the other day, and someone said, I remember I had mentioned something about my partner, And I had pre-texted it by, he wouldn't say this himself, so I'm going to say it. And then I said some of his accomplishments. And then one of our business partners was like, why don't we promote ourselves? Why aren't we excited about sharing who we are and what we love? And that really, I've been contemplating that since our meeting. And I thought to myself, choose people that choose you. Well, if we're not proud of ourselves, then how are we going to meet people that will stand up for themselves who are proud? And if we're not people that are going to put ourselves out there, then other people around us, we're just going to be part of this sleepy society.
Yes, and it's maybe time to change circle, my dear friends. Yeah, chop chop, wake up.
Yeah, and it's so important to go inward, but the inward work is to create our reality. Everything is a video game, and we create it based on what we desire, what we feel. And so when you came into my life, and for a while, I'm always wowed by you. I'm always inspired by you. I'm always watching you, and I would take any piece of advice from you, because you only take advice from people that, you'd walk a day in their shoes. Correct. Well, that's what I believe. But then all of a sudden it was like about a year into our dating, and I was like, wow, I see pieces of myself in her. And that's where I realized the true reflection of life, and that if we want to choose different, we have to be different.
Correct.
And if we want to experience different, we have to become different first. And I'm really grateful because you've taught me so much in this life just by being there with me, parallel. And we know it's no longer about what can I do alone.
No, we're better together.
And we go faster together. We have to elevate as a collective.
Stronger together.
Amen.
It's something that, like, for me it's important is, we, like you mentioned about the puzzle. So which pieces of your own puzzle you are, and which piece of puzzle you can be for someone else. And this is, again, how can you know that? By truly connecting with yourself. But Jen and I we're not like shaman or a guru or we are channel of communication. And today, whatever you guys are listening and like you that makes sense for you, please just go outside and apply it and reflect on that, because we are and I would love if you can share a little bit more about like your background, Jen, and like so we can share a bit more, so people can get to know us a little bit more, because I think it's important that we're doing that for us for sure, but we love you to listen, to share, to chat with us, because we had that call of sharing, and we know that we are a channel of communication because we are connecting more and more and more with our intuition, and we let our intuition guiding us. But if you can share some more things about you.
I'm going to share based on a perspective of now, because lately I've realized that my mission here right now is to help redefine the human potential. And to redefine the human potential means to see what is possible within my own physical being. And that's where the word biohacking comes in. To biohack your body is to take control of your biology and fine-tune things. It's almost like a supercomputer with a bunch of knobs and whistles, and you're turning this and moving that, and it becomes an exploration. And that exploration of life, of being, of sensation, of spirit, of soul, of mind has been part of my life since I was a little girl. And my mom left when I was very young, and my dad started a business as a holistic health practitioner. So I grew up in this very taboo world. But what it gave me, the biggest gift it gave me, was that I was open to so much so young. And so while most people were talking about sports cars and parties, I was really excited about the esoteric modalities. I really wanted to know about energy, about meditation. I remember I did my NLP, Neurolinguistics Programming Masters, at 14 years old. And,
Wow.
It's just who I've been. And it felt like I was very ostracized because of that, because it was very different. And I share that because since then to now, everything I try, whether it's business, personal life, friendships, everything, it's all a biohack. It's about, if I do this, what will the reaction be? If I take this, how will I feel? Everything is a domino effect. And so I'm in the world of high-level transformation, mind, body, and spirit. I feel that my gift to the world is being curious and also being able to see through the obscure. What are the things that aren't being said based on what you are representing, energy and physical being? And I love being able to help people feel better, look better, be better, because we know that this is just a human meat sack, but at the same time, it's a vessel for this experience. So if we can treat this vessel in a way that is elevated and uplifted and feel good, we said today, we're like, oh my, Josie closed like 3 like house deals before we did this episode and was like, if we weren't in the best health we were, would we be able to do more? And the answer, I think, is no. We would not be able to show up as who we want to be. And so that's what I help people do. I help people really regain control of their lives through their physical being, their mental being, and in essence, what that does is allow the expansion of the soul being.
Wow. Well, yes, I am a testimony of that. I see you all the time, the power that you gave me, like the inspiration that you're giving me every single day, the motivation. And I have the opportunity and the chance to have you close, but I know and I see in so many women, men, that you've been changing their life, through inspiration, to guiding them into those biohacking, like you said, and with different technique that Jen is using. And thank you for sharing that, because we need more of that awakening call sometime, wake of like, hey, let's go. And Jen is, what I love about you is that you are calling you're using the right tools, and you're not afraid to preach by example. And this is something that for me, on my Born to Shine, my chapter of Josi Growin, Grow and Win, for me is always to help others to grow and win into their personal, to their business. And I think that that's why we've been choosing each other. That's why we've been helping each other to elevate to the next level. And because for me, I see my potential now, and I know that I want to elevate always to the next level. I know that my soul is calling to have more, but not have more things, to have more experience, to have more health, to have more wealth, to have more happiness, to have more consciousness, to have those things, and the rest will come. And when you focus on those things, this is when you have truly the best result in your life. So this
Preach,
is
sister.
Yes,
Preach.
amen.
Church is Josie.
But anyway, people will, you guys will get to know us a little bit more. And today, that was the first episode that we wanted to share with you, my dear friends, my beautiful soul, that Jen and I, we wanted to connect. And we really want to share why we're choosing each other. And that was a very short moment to share that, but you probably get some golden nuggets on that, because I did. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey today. We hope you found inspiration, knowledge, and renew a sense of purpose through our conversation. Remember, my dear friend, that you are born to shine, and together we can create a ripple effect on positive change in the world. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe on Spotify and follow us on YouTube. Stay connected with us on Instagram for the behind-the-scenes content, update, and gossip, valuable insight. And if this podcast has brought value to your life, please drop a like, share it with your friends, family, and colleagues, and let's spread the love. Join us in 15 days as we welcome you and share it together. Until then, keep shining your light, chasing your dreams, and embracing the magic that life has to offer. I'm Josie Growin, and my co-host sister,
Genevieve Dowling.
and this is the Born to Shine podcast, and the living word in one place.